Welcome to the Concierge Business Circle podcast, where we talk about scaling smarter, leading stronger, and creating the freedom you started your business for. I'm Candice Burris. Let's dive in. Today I want to talk about something I've been sitting with for a while now. The difference between control and surrender. This isn't a tactical episode. It's not about strategy or systems. It's about an internal shift that quietly changes how you lead, how you grow, and how you build a life and a business that actually feel aligned. I move really fast in life. I think fast, I eat fast, to the chagrin of my daughter, and I execute fast. And for a long time, I expected everyone around me to move at that same pace. When things slowed down, I questioned them. I questioned the people, I questioned the outcomes. Sometimes I even questioned whether real progress was happening at all. Speed became my default. But what I'm realizing now is that my speed wasn't always about excellence or efficiency. A lot of it was about control. I've also realized something deeper. I'm always waiting for the shoe to drop. That feeling that if things were going well, something bad had to be coming next. So my nervous system told me, move faster. Finish it quickly, get ahead of the problem, outrun the failure before it has time to find you. In my mind, moving quickly reduced risk. It felt safer. But that wasn't strategy talking. It was my dysregulated nervous system trying to protect me. Speed became a coping mechanism. Control became a way to feel safe. And hustle culture rewards this. It tells us that faster is better, that pushing harder is strength, that slowing down is weakness. But control has a cost. It creates pressure. It creates tension. And eventually, especially for me, because I'm a manifestor human design, it creates burnout. Not just for you, but for the people around you. What I thought was drive was often fear in disguise. Fear that if I slowed down, things would fall apart. Fear that if I trusted timing, I'd lose momentum. Fear that if I surrendered control, I'd lose safety. So over the last 6 months, I intentionally paused my career. Not because things weren't working. Well, actually, they weren't. I could tell I was getting angrier and angrier, so it definitely wasn't working. But I paused because I needed clarity. And in that pause, something became incredibly clear. The most important ingredient to reaching my goals and dreams is not more hustle, it's surrender. Surrendering the need to force outcomes, surrendering the belief that faster is always better, and surrendering control so trust and alignment can take its place. This has been really uncomfortable. I am trying to meditate every day because that's how uncomfortable it is. But it has been necessary. And I just want to caveat, decision making is still really important, and successful entrepreneurs make decisions really fast. So I'm not talking about don't make decisions and always just wait for the answers. What I'm talking about is you don't always have to control the outcome. You can surrender, but take aligned action, which is the decision making. Surrender isn't giving up. It isn't being passive. It isn't lowering your standards. Surrender is choosing regulation over reaction, and alignment over anxiety, trust over force. So when I slowed down, I made better decisions. I stopped chasing what wasn't meant for me. I stopped mistaking urgency for importance, and I started building from a place that felt grounded instead of frantic. So I want to pose a question, especially to the hustle culture crowd. Is your hustle about growth, or is it about safety? Are you moving fast because it's aligned, or because slowing down feels unsafe? Are you pushing because it's strategic, or because your nervous system doesn't know how to rest? Sometimes the biggest breakthroughs don't come from pushing harder. They come from pausing long enough to let the right things unfold. If you're in a season where everything feels forced, rushed, or misaligned, maybe the answer isn't more effort. Maybe it's more trust and more regulation and more willingness to let go. Leadership isn't just about execution, it's about discernment. And freedom isn't built through control. It's built through clarity, alignment, taking aligned action, and the courage to slow down. Until next time, keep building your freedom. Thanks for tuning in to the Concierge Business Circle podcast. If today's episode gave you clarity or inspired action, share it with another business owner who's ready to step into their CEO role. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode. Until next time, keep building your freedom.